I had a thought today which I thought was pretty interesting. And what it was that you pick your heroes. And that's kind of been on my mind recently because I've actually been watching a lot of Woody's Gamertag videos. And for those of you who don't know who Woody's Gamertag is, he actually used to be a Call of Duty commentator back in the day, back when those were popular on YouTube. And so he was one of the first really big ones, got to over 1 million subscribers. But what's really interesting about him and what sets him apart from a lot of other people who came out of that time was that he is a dad. And, he's older. I don't know, he was at least in his like late 30s when he was doing this channel. Really hope I'm right about that. But he was older, he was a dad, and he just had a lot more life experience. But then also on top of that, he had a lot more perspective just because of, having a family, having to provide for them, just having been through, so much more of life than a lot of the other people who were, in their early 20s or like even younger than that, who were making Call of Duty videos at the time. And sort of because of that, though, you got to see a lot of that personality come through in his videos. And he'd make a lot of videos. He did a series called Mail Monday, in which, he would take in questions from just all of his subscribers on YouTube. And then he would give them advice, girl trouble, family issues, health issues, whatever was going on in their lives. He would always be there for them. And he would be there for his subscribers. And then he would also make lots of videos that were just, that really allowed you to see him as a person and see how much he cared for his family, how much he just really worked hard for them. And on top of that, also, just a lot of videos he made were about kind of his own personal journey and talking about things like career, talking about things like adulthood, like finances, like buying his own house, like finally being able to pay off his mortgage, things like that, that just really helped give me a lot of perspective and a lot of wisdom that I would not have otherwise had. And one of my favorite comments I've seen in a YouTube video about him is someone thanking him for teaching him more than the father that he never had. And of course, it's not true in my case. I have a loving dad. He's awesome. But just the fact that he could be so influential in so many people's lives, that's something that I really respect. And seeing how much he cares for his family, hearing about his own personal struggles, it really humanizes him. And then also just all the other things that he's done, being an entrepreneur, having his own business, starting his own channel, his own career before, uh, his own childhood, just hearing about what he's learned from there and all the struggles from his past. It makes him a really interesting figure in my mind and someone that I look up to. And not that I want every aspect of my life to be like him, but there's certainly so much that I can learn from him. And he's one of the heroes that I've chosen, So I guess I've never made these videos interactive, but if you have, I challenge you to think about a hero in your life and not only what you can learn from them, but what having them as a hero means to you and what it says about who you are.